What's good, guys? Welcome back to another credit card video. In this one, we're going to be talking about Apple Card. And Apple Card came out a while ago with a lot of people excited about what it was, right? Because it's Apple. When you have people that, are really, really big fans of Apple and stay with the Apple ecosystem, they are excited about the new iPhone, the new iPad, a MacBook, whatever it is. And Apple Card is no, exception. I feel like this is a card that a lot of people will just hold because it's that option for them, and they get a certain amount back. But there's a lot of credit card enthusiasts that don't see the value in this card because it just doesn't do anything for them. But it's no fee, so why not hold it? If you do have an Apple, you are in the Apple ecosystem. So let's take a look at the Apple Card today and just understand why people are kind of moving towards other cards or moving towards using other cards in all of these situations, but they still have the Apple Card as kind of like a backup just in case they go to some of these places and they want to get a certain percentage back that they can't get with another card. So guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Remember that we are doing a giveaway on this channel. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we are going to do a giveaway in cryptocurrency. So if you're interested in that, hit that subscribe button and check out any of the links that are down below if you guys want to get any wallets or, check out the referral links for different credit cards. Feel free to use those. It does help out the channel. So when we talk about the Apple Card, what makes it really, really interesting for people? Well, again, it's the Apple ecosystem. That's what makes it interesting for everybody that's a part of it, because I can't do anything with it because I'm not a part of the Apple ecosystem, but my best friend can do something because he's part of the Apple ecosystem or was part of the Apple ecosystem. I don't know if he still is. So honestly, I have to check with him, but he was a part of the Apple ecosystem and he was able to get the card as well. So I wanted to kind of jump into the different benefits and see what it's all about. Things change and new categories are added to different credit cards. And I haven't really talked about credit cards a hell of a lot. And the crazy thing, I was sitting here putting the dishes away yesterday, and I was thinking about credit cards because I was what video am I going to make for today? And I was well, what happened to the Apple Card? And as soon as I talked about the Apple Card, Harper and Hayden were playing Disney songs, and for some reason it wasn't on Spotify, it was on Amazon Music, and we don't have Amazon Unlimited, so an ad played. And the first ad that came up was for the Apple Card. And I was what in the world is this? First of all, this is the Amazon device. We're not in the Apple ecosystem, so why are we getting an advertisement for the Apple Card? Second of all, I literally just thought about it, and for some reason it popped in, not only into my head, but also onto this advertisement. So I was yeah, it's definitely a sign. I have to talk about it. So let's look at the Apple Card. If we go to the website and understand what it is, the big sell point for Apple is the no fees, right? It has no fees, and a lot of people love that because if you don't have annual fees, it's not something that you truly have to worry about if you don't use it, right? If you have a card that has zero fees, again, you don't have to use it. But if you have a card that has, let's say, the American Express, Gold Card, right? The American Express Gold Card has a $250 annual fee. I feel as you see that, you need to use it. You need to find a way to get the benefits. But when you have a $0 annual fee card, it's okay, I have this card, but it doesn't matter if I use all the benefits. I could just put it aside. And then if I use it, I don't have to lose it, right? If I don't use it, I don't have to lose it. So, you can apply very, very quickly to see your different limits and all that stuff. And the good thing, the big sell point is the fact that it really has no fees, no hidden fees, literally no fees at all. So what's the different details of the card? Let me just give you a rundown as I scroll through this. So you have a bunch of 3% categories in here. And these 3% categories include Apple Pay purchases made directly through Apple, including Apple stores within the App Store and Apple services, Uber Eats via Apple Pay, Walgreens and Duane Reade via Apple Pay, in-store T-Mobile purchases via Apple Pay, Nike purchases via Apple Pay, Exxon Mobil gas stations via Apple Pay, Panera via Apple Pay. It seems like everything is literally via Apple Pay, right? This is something that, I don't know, it doesn't really sit well with me, but I know it sits well with a lot of other people. You know, as you're going through this website and understanding all the different features of it, all the different benefits, all the different things that they have associated with it, as well as daily cash, no points, no gimmicks, as you get in 3%, 2%, 1%, the card that's definitely different material, the flex value that has with it, and, all the other detail that you get with it. But again, if I understand what the Apple Card is, again, it's all about these 3% cashback, areas. So you get Ace Hardware as well via Apple Pay, and then 2% cashback on everything else that's via Apple Pay. But if you wanted to use the physical card, you're going to end up getting 1%, which is not even close to what you would get with anything else. So in order to use the kind of flex value that you have with the card, right, the slight flex value, where it's like one of the loudest like credit cards, it sounds like you have like you're literally dropping metal there, and it's not like where you're dropping like kind of a combination between metal and plastic type of thing, but you're dropping something that's literally metal, like a sheet of metal. That's what it sounds like, or a sheet of aluminum. So you can't even use that kind of flex value in, giving it to somebody and being able to swipe it and getting a certain cash back. So this is why it's not really catching fire with a ton of people that are credit card enthusiasts, because as I look at the Apple Card, I understand that I can't even use it no matter what, but I can see so many other credit cards that I can gain the value from as I'm using it for, regular purchases. It seems like every purchase that you have here is all like not like normal spending categories. The categories like groceries, or you do have some gas, but it's only Exxon Mobil, right? So I can't sit here and say, or Exxon and Mobil gas stations. So really, I don't understand how you would be able to, you would have to search for certain places. It's like searching for a supercharger at this point in order to get 3% back, when you could just get a card that's going to give you 3% back or 5% back. So it's not a big hit with credit card enthusiasts. Someone like me who has, a bunch of credit cards. At this point, I have 19 credit cards. I don't have the Apple Card, and I probably don't need the Apple Card, because even if I wanted to purchase at some of these other places, I can still get, 2% back, and I don't have to go through, everything else, Apple Pay or anything there. So it's just a little bit of a mission, but it is a hit with some people, because there's some areas where you want to gain 3% back. Nike purchases, maybe you want to gain 3% back and you can't find another area to do that. But you have a card that's going to give you all of that. So I don't know. It's definitely interesting for a ton of people, and it's still something that's used, but I still feel like it's just like one of those cards you put in your wallet, and it's a just in case card. And then you kind of forget about paying the balance, and maybe you have a little bit of interest that you do pay there, but everything else, you have no fees. You have no late fees. So if you get reminded late, you don't have to worry about any fee there. You may have a little hit to your credit score, possibly, but you don't have any fees. So it's interesting. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.